What is the best thing for reflux in babies? When it comes to dealing with reflux in babies, it feels like you're trying to solve one of those puzzles that just keep twisting into more complex shapes. But don't fret. Reflux in babies is quite common, and usually it's because their little digestive systems are still developing. Hold them upright after feeding. The simplest approach, and often the best starting point, is positional therapy. This is just a fancy term for holding your baby upright for 20 to 30 minutes following a meal. This takes advantage of gravity, helping their stomach contents stay put rather than heading up the esophagus highway. Adjust feeding practices. Sometimes less is more, and that applies to the volume of milk as well. Try giving your niblet smaller amounts more frequently. This can prevent the stomach from getting as full and reduce pressure on the valve that's supposed to be stopping that upward flow. Burping is your friend. Get those little air bubbles out during and after feeding. It's like letting pressure off a ticking balloon before it inflates too much. You might already be spending more time burping them than you ever imagined you would with anyone, but it's a critical step to help manage reflux. Thickening the milk. Pediatricians sometimes suggest adding a little bit of rice cereal to the bottle to thicken the milk. This can help in some cases, but it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Be sure to talk with your pediatrician before giving this a shot, as they'll have tailored advice considering your baby's age and development. When to seek medical advice. If your reflex game holding up, feeding less more often, and being the burp master isn't cutting it, it might be time to see the pediatrician. Sometimes there's something more at play, like gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, which may require medical intervention. There are medications that can reduce the acid production in the stomach and improve the situation if it's severe or persistent. Identifying allergies or food sensitivities can also play a crucial role, as these could exacerbate reflux symptoms. Natural remedies? Now there are whispers out there in the winds of the internet about natural remedies, but they are tricky dunes to navigate. Always consult with the pediatrician before diving into that world. Good old time. Here's a little secret that's not really a secret. Sometimes the best thing is just time. Many babies grow out of reflux as their digestive systems mature, typically around when they start eating solids or when they become more vertical, sitting up, standing, and eventually walking. From my corner of Portland, Oregon, where the trees seem to offer as much calm as the ocean does on St. Pete Beach, I assure you that sometimes patience with a mix of best practices is all you need for navigating the troubles of baby reflux. Just remember, when in doubt, there's no substitute for the advice and support of your pediatrician.